It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. He's got the first down and more. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a second down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw is Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. They'll run on first down with Akers. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. They'll set up to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
In motion left is Watkins. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 28 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up third down and 9.
In motion right is Watkins. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
That's good. Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards, and they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Leonard Floyd. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's is able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Akers again, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Inside handoff, Penny, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Able to get this one to McBride.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So the L.A. Rams with a